YouTube? It's Michael from Asymmetrical Preparedness. So today I want to talk about MAGs, Mutual Assistance Groups. Different from tribe and or family, whatever. So your tribe, your family, stuff like that, that's your inner circle. MAG would be like your outer circle. It's your MAG standing for Mutual Assistance Group. Your MAG are people you trust, but they're not your tribe. They're people that if crap goes south, SHTF type scenario, you're going to have to rely on those people. And hopefully you have a good MAG. But they're just not quite on your inner circle, if you know what I mean. So that's the difference between a MAG and a tribe. So your MAG could be made up of, friends from work, neighbors, stuff like that. Your tribe would be family, like best friends, really close people to you. And people you spend time with, people you trust. And that's also MAG. They're people you spend time with. You have to trust them to a point at least, or they wouldn't be in your MAG. But yeah, so that's just pretty simple what the difference between tribe and MAG is. But anyway, how to form a MAG, how to become part of a MAG, stuff like that. It's all questions that get asked all the time on channels, comment sections and stuff. People are always asking, how do I start a MAG? How do I start a tribe? Well, I have some ideas. And here again, hopefully it's just the way I say it. Hopefully I say some things differently, point out some different points than other people do. I'm not special. I just want to encourage you guys and hopefully get through to somebody about some good ideas and help you guys form MAGs, be part of a MAG, be ready for when stuff goes south. That's all I want. I just want to reach a couple people, maybe, hopefully, help somebody out. Even if it's just one person I get through to, that's awesome. So anyway, who can be members of your MAG? Lots of different people. Neighbors, co-workers, friends, acquaintances. So how do you meet them? Well, start off with your neighbors. That's a good start. Have a barbecue. Have them over. Talk about current events like the crops in the Midwest. That can be innocent. And then just judging, you got to use your judgment. What are their answers like? Do they say, oh yeah, that really, it really sucks. There's some flooding. There was some flooding and stuff like that, and they just kind of blow it off, go to the next topic. Well, then obviously that's not the right topic, the right way to approach them. But if they say, oh yeah, I think that's going to, adversely affect us as far as, food prices or something like that, then you can go into a deeper conversation. This isn't, I don't know all the answers. There's so many variables here, just like most topics. There's so many variables. I can't cover them all. I don't have all the answers. I'm just trying to give you some ideas, some thought processes, some things some tools that might help you. So, that's just really a judgment call. How do you proceed with the conversation from there? I don't know. I mean, bring up different things about like emergency fund, or like, oh, I saw, hey, silver's been going up, which it has. It's gone from 13 something an ounce to 16 something an ounce, which is pretty decent for people that really stack silver, are loving it. But say you're glad that you have a little bit of silver or something like that, and it's part of your emergency fund for a rainy day. And then judge off of that if you can get more into prepping, talk about that kind of stuff, preparedness, or bad economy or maybe layoffs at your job, talking to your neighbors or your coworkers about, and talk about like, yeah, we picked up a little bit of extra food this trip, this stuff. We're setting aside a little extra money, different things like that, just in case we get laid off, so we can still provide for our family, and then judge how they. Judge the reaction and where to go from there, whether it's time to delve deeper or it's time to try another angle, or if it's just they're just not into it whatsoever. Some people you won't be able to get them on board. Sometimes you got to cut your losses and just walk away. So What are some places you can meet people to start some of these conversations? Lots of places. I wrote down a couple here, like prepper expos. There's preparedness expos in different places. Maybe not close to where you live. You may have to drive a little bit. But I know they happen fairly often, especially in certain areas, where you can go, that's an easy one, meet like-minded people right away, bam, and they're in your area because that's where the Prepper Expo is, unless you had to drive a long ways. That's a real easy one. And then those kind of things, you don't even have to have an in for a conversation. Just strike up a conversation with somebody that you see. Or maybe they'll have classes or meetings where people can introduce themselves and, network with the people that live close to you. And that's an easy way in to start your mag. Another one is gun stores and shooting ranges. And it may just be gun guys or gals. That may not be an in. Just because somebody's at a gun store doesn't mean they're a prepper. It doesn't mean that at all. But you may be able to do some of those techniques or topics, or, start talking to somebody, hey, how's it going? What you got? Oh yeah, I was looking at that gun too, or something like that. But I just came to pick up some more ammo because, it's always good to have extra ammo. And then judge what they say off of that. Most guys or gals at gun stores will be like, yeah, that's a good idea to have extra ammo. And they may not be talking about it from the prepper aspect either, but they might be, and you might be able to talk to them further. Get some contact information, whatever, meet up, go shooting together, or something like that. Start building that relationship. Building a mag is just like I've heard referred to before as dating. You're basically dating somebody to see if they're a good fit for your mag, or you're a good fit for theirs, or you're vetting each other, which is basically what dating is. Dating is vetting. Shooting ranges. Strike up conversations, shooting range. Around guns, that's the easy one. They'd be like, oh, dude, that's a nice gun, man. Or what kind of sight is that? Or what kind of optic? There's so many different ways. I can't go over all the things. You're going to have to judge. I just want you guys to think, open up some thought processes here for you guys to think about ways, brainstorm some ideas that apply to you personally, and hopefully give you something to go for, go further with. Another thing is shooting classes and tactical classes. That's really good because people taking like basic handgun, basic rifle classes, especially basic handgun. That might just be somebody that just is there to get basic handgun training. But if you start getting into like carbine classes and stuff like that, well, that's a little more closer to prepping. They could be law enforcement, they could be military looking to hone their skills, or they could just be, mall ninja type, wanting to be out there in their cool tactical gear, learning how to do the things because they're tired of playing Call of Duty in their mom's basement. I don't know. I mean, it's just that's a good place to start. Also, medical classes. What is American Red Cross, first aid CPR classes. You might get into some preparedness topics there, meaning like medical preparedness, emergencies, natural disaster response, and stuff like that. Also, CERT classes. That gets in emergency response and stuff like that for natural disasters. So that's a really good place to start talking about some prepping stuff. Even if they're not on board, maybe you'll help awaken them. And maybe you'll turn somebody in to help them find a way to be a prepper. Encourage them, and then they'll think, oh, wow, that does make sense. And then maybe eventually they'll become part of your mag. You don't know. Wing it, try it. All they can do is say no. All you can do is, look silly in front of someone that you'll never see again. So what? Have courage to do that. One thing is, like I think about courage, about talking to people. Think about missionaries, faith-based missionaries. Doesn't matter what church. There are lots of different churches have missionaries. Those young men and women, or older men and women, go around door to door knocking. Now that's courage, true courage. I have respect for all of them. I don't care what faith they are. That's amazing. And they are doing their best trying to do the Lord's work. And I have a lot of respect for them. All faiths. That's amazing. That's the kind of courage we need to approach people, to talk to people, and to go forth on this journey of creating our mags and our groups and our tribe and stuff. And people from your mag may eventually become part of your tribe. You may build enough of a response and enough of a relationship where you'll be able to, bring them closer into your inner circle. Mag are people that, they don't need to know all of, what exact guns you have, how many rounds you have, how much food storage you have, stuff like that. That's more tribe. Even tribe doesn't know everything, but tribe is where they pretty much know, what you have. Mag may not. May know basics. They may know, okay, yeah, this guy's got his stuff together. But you don't reveal all to your mag. Don't even reveal everything to your tribe. There's still things you got to hold back. So another good one is ham radio classes or clubs. Take classes, learn how to get get your license. Get a little handheld ham or something, and then go to join a ham radio club. A lot of ham radio operators and people that do that are into preparedness. Emergency response, they're doing it, to help out as part of the emergency response network. So that emergency response thing for natural disasters, that's kind of along those lines also as preparedness. So you can approach those kind of people, those people, get to know them. And even if they're not part of your mag, you're still making contacts with comms. Comms is vital. Same with the medical thing. They may not be part of your mag, but say you just get to know them as a person, just become friends with them, even outside of the prepping realm. Because then if you just get to know each other, then stuff goes south and sideways, you can welcome those people into your mag because you already know them a little bit. You already have a baseline. Same with ham radio operators. That baseline, friendship, getting to know somebody is already established. Even if it doesn't, like I said, even if they're not official, quote-unquote, part of your mag, they may become, if you've established a little bit of a relationship with them to start with. Another thing I was thinking of is Boy Scouts of America. The direction they're heading, I don't know about that. But get involved maybe. Go help out as a volunteer. This stuff they're teaching the boys, like the survival stuff, the wilderness survival, all that kind of stuff, all those skills, that's vital skills you can learn. You can be an adult volunteer learning along with the boys. And I guess girls now. But whatever about that. Or there's also Royal Recruits, which is another faith-based scouting organization. There's different scouting organizations. Check them out, which one you think would be best for you. But you can learn along with them. And you can provide leadership for the young men or women. Yeah, that's one option, some scouting organization. Another one is that I've heard about that might work pretty well to your advantage and help you learn some skills would be call your local LDS missionaries, which is LDS, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, LDS, aka Mormons. Whether you agree with their faith or not, it doesn't matter. Call them, and every church that they have, every ward that they have, has a preparedness expert or something like that. I don't know what the title is, but it's something to do with preparedness. So they'll help you get started. Okay, sorry, this vehicle just threw me for a loop where I'm sitting. Say you want to call the missionaries. Say you want to talk to a member about food storage or preparedness, and if you can get some contact information for that, and they may steer you in the right direction. They won't know the number right off their heads, but they'll find it for you and get you in contact with somebody that can help you with food storage ideas, preparedness stuff, and then you can talk to them about things. Get to know them, interact with them, interface with them in a preparedness mindset. Maybe they could be part of your mag. And this whole thing about like what faith exactly you are, I don't think it really matters. I mean, it may to you, but even if you don't agree with LDS beliefs or Baptist beliefs or Lutheran beliefs or the Way beliefs, hey, as long as the person's a good person, they believe in Heavenly Father and our Lord the Savior, Jesus Christ, God, whatever you want to call him, whatever your faith calls him, that is a good baseline. As long as they have shared beliefs in a, quote-unquote Christian higher power. Even if they don't, if your faith is different, as long as your faith is basically along lines with you. You probably won't find everybody for your mag and your tribe to be the exact same faith. As long as you're basically on the same page, as I think the morality, ethically, stuff like that, then that's a good fit. As long as they share beliefs in a higher power that are, along the lines that you think of. But that's a good aspect, or a good, resource possibly. Also, you can watch people in prepper areas of stores, like Walmart in the food storage area, in the camping area, stuff like that. See what they're looking at. Strike up conversations. Like, hey, yeah, oh, you're looking at that? Yeah, I have one of those, and, it works pretty well. Or, oh, yeah, I was thinking about getting one of those. What are you going to use yours for? I was thinking of, and they may say, oh, just camping or something like that. But, you may get into a good conversation. Another thing is Viking meetups from Pastor Joe and Viking Preparedness. Have these Viking meetups and Viking groups around the country in different locations. Most of the information is from his Patreon, but you may be able to find it by just Googling Viking meetups or Viking Preparedness meetups or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. I'm one of his patrons, so I have the inside track on knowing when the meetups are and stuff. Also, maybe online prepper meetups, like networking online, prepper YouTube channels, online forums. I don't do Facebook, so that's hard for me to say anything about that. But maybe, I don't know. But you could just type in your state and prepper, like Kansas prepper. Okay, that's an example of a YouTuber. You could be Nebraska prepper, Ohio prepper, whatever, wherever you're from. Try it. You may get lucky. And there's a Virginia prepper I know, and there may be others. And you may find them on YouTube, and then they may know information about people in your area. Just try different things like that. Let me see. Yeah, talk to people at your church. Same kind of thing with neighbors. Having neighbors over barbecue. Have them over for barbecue. Or just do different things on the side. Or maybe in between church events, or before church, after church, whenever you have a chance to talk to people, current events, the flooding in the Midwest, what's up with those signs at Walmart, in the canned vegetable aisle, for shortages or whatever. Is that a shortage, or, what is that? Sorry about that. Yeah, so talk to people at church. There's a lot of different places. I already talked about taking cert classes and networking with people there. Another one is maybe you go to Second Amendment rallies, or places where like-minded people may gather. And there you go. Strike up conversations. You're gonna have to think of what to say and how to say in the moment, and what's applicable to the situation. But yeah, also talk to people at work. Whoever you can think of. Just strike up conversations with people. Get out there, meet people. Friends, relatives. If you kind of have an idea about relatives. But yeah, just get out there, meet people, talk to people. Have courage. It doesn't matter if you get, quote unquote, turned down or whatever. The fact is you tried. And you'll probably get turned down more often than you'll have success. That's okay. Just remember back in that high school dance, asking the pretty girls to dance, or the handsome men to dance, or the handsome boys, whatever. If you got turned down, you just kind of went on. It was okay. Your life didn't end because you got turned down by somebody. then you ended up getting a dance with somebody, you know, more attractive or more fitting for you, whatever that may be. Anyway, I just want you guys to think. I want to encourage you to get out there and to meet people. You can't form a mag unless you try, and you're not going to do that behind a keyboard. So get out in the real world, meet people, talk to people, and yeah, do the things. Prepare every day. Please get your extra walking in. Do some push-ups, some curls, stuff like that. Please exercise, people. Fitness is vital. Vital, vital, vital. Same with training. Firearms training, skill training, stuff like that. Always be moving forward. Always be advancing. Always be improving yourself, learning. Don't be idle and sedentary. Always be growing and moving forward and improving yourself and your situation, in your family situation if you have one. Yeah, so I hope this encourages you. I hope it helps you with the ability and the desire to empower yourself and to get yourself in a better situation. So I hope you like my videos. If you do, please subscribe, hit that like button, hit the little bell for notifications of my new videos. And yeah, spread the word, share the videos, please. Help get the word out about the channel. I got about 148 subscribers now, which is pretty cool. Averaging, you know, three and a half a day, something like that. So we're like, because we're about 40 something days into this channel's life. So I really appreciate you guys. Like I've said before, I don't care if I have 10 subscribers, as long as they're awesome people and I'm really helping them out. That's what matters. The quality, not the quantity. So if we get quantity here, great. That's cool. But, you know, I just want to encourage you guys. I want you to prep out of peace of mind, not out of fear, please. And remember that perfection is the goal, excellence is the only thing accepted, and failure is not an option. I've said it differently in different words, a little more eloquently, but you get my gist. Please strive for perfection and accept only excellence in your lives, in everything you do. And did I just say that? And I offer you blessings.